topic that I feel is a necessary topic to bring up. And this is really the only time that I have to bring it up. So we're going to discuss it. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. So, as most of you are aware, Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel, of all their properties, and one of my heroes, passed away today. And I don't know, it's one of those things that you don't see it coming. Like, it comes out of nowhere and you don't expect it, but you knew it was coming soon. And then there's the side of me that I never thought this day would come. I mean, he's such a legend at this point that you never think that he's going to pass away, and that he's going to live forever, and he's going to be around when you get old, and he'll still be here when you die. And it's just, I don't know. Stan Lee, he is one of my biggest role models. He created these characters that I look up to, and I guess really what I'm trying to say is Stan Lee, whether he understood it or not, changed many people's lives through the characters he created, and I'm one of those. I mean, it's really hard to explain, and it's even harder to fathom the fact that he's gone. I mean, let's talk about his legacy, which his legacy is his work. His legacy is the characters he created and the storylines that he wove and the lives that he changed. And if we're talking in terms of Coco here, I think he's one skeleton that's never going to experience final death, because his work and his entertainment will be remembered for generations to come. It will more than likely be remembered to the end of time. Like, Stan Lee was not afraid to dip into the realm of reality when it came to his writing. He wrote about topics that would catch people, and he said, hey, look, these beings have superpowers, but they have the same struggles as you. For example, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, extraordinary powers. He still has to face high school and balancing being Spider-Man and being a high school student, which is basically like what we have to do as high school students. We have to balance our personal lives and our high school lives. And he makes these characters have storylines that we can put ourselves in their place. He doesn't make them feel like they're just superpowered beings. He doesn't make them feel like gods. He makes them feel like human beings with the same problems that we have. Thor, for example, is a great example. He's a Norse god. But he's a god who's come to Earth. It's a down-to-earth, it's an immigrant story. He doesn't know our customs. He's constantly getting himself in trouble. And he's also battling with worthiness. He's the god who battles with arrogance. And that arrogance leads him to losing Mjolnir. And he has to gain that worthiness back. Iron Man. Classic. It's a classic story of an alcoholic. It's the story of Robert Downey Jr. It's not just... Robert Downey Jr. doesn't just play Iron Man in the movies. He is Iron Man, rising from drug addiction to being one of Hollywood's biggest faces. Iron Man, if you read the Demon in the Bottle story arc, battles with alcoholism. He battles with something that a lot of people battle with today, and that is something that, like, brings them down to earth. Captain America, he's a man at a time. He wants to be back where he was, but he realizes he can't go back. Thanos even though Thanos is a bad guy, and in the comics, you really can't relate to him. In the movies, he's become such a moving character, and you think, what if his motivations are right? I get it. Snapping half the universe out of existence, that's still a genocidal thought, but the reasons he does it, overpopulation, it all makes sense. Stan Lee, the man, the legend, the myth. I said that wrong, but whatever. He created this universe of characters that we can portray our faces onto them, and we can say, I feel like Thor, or I feel like Peter Parker. And I mean, it's something that DC struggles with because their characters, they're portrayed as gods most of the time. You can't really sympathize with the characters. DC is used for, they're good for a story that if you want to read a story and stuff like that, but they're not, you can't like say, I am in Batman's shoes, because usually you're not. Their stories are so much bigger, their conflicts are so much more world-ending, and yes, Marvel has their share of world-ending events. Infinity War is one example, but then there's Maximum Carnage too. But what they do that DC doesn't is Stan Lee did this so well. He made each of the conflicts, big or small, he gave them aspects of a humanity. Every character he makes is human. Even if they're aliens, they have human issues just like us. And I mean, I think that's what he was going for in creating these characters, was somebody that we can portray our own life onto and think, hey, I'm going through what he went through. He rose above it. I can rise above it. And I mean, yes, this Stan Lee dying, and he's gone. We never thought it was ever going to happen because we didn't want it to happen. We wanted it to be a hero story where he lives forever. But in reality, that's not what a hero story is. It's what we want it to be. That's what we want a hero story to be. A hero story is rising from nothing. Rising from the bottom of the hole to do something great. And that's where the catchphrase, Stan Lee's favorite catchphrase, Excelsior. I don't know what it means. I never have. But I don't think that's the point. Like, if Excelsior had a deeper meaning, wouldn't you think that everyone would know it? My guess is Excelsior, his catchphrase, is something that we can take and apply however it fits. Like, for example, I could be sitting at my desk taking a test, and I find out I passed the test, and I could scream, Excelsior. Or I could do a sick kickflip on my skateboard, and I can scream, Excelsior. I don't think Excelsior has a meaning besides wow, or whatever you want it to mean. Excelsior is a legacy. All of Marvel is Stan Lee's legacy, but this catchphrase is going to go on to probably be one of the most quoted catchphrases in all of history because it's so applicable. And I think he realized that when he made it. I'm not making this video just to get views, because I know that now that he's gone, this is going to be one of the most searched for things on the internet. I mean, it's good, I guess. Not that he died, but that, like, views are good. I'm not going to say that you guys aren't awesome, but that's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video to express my thoughts, my feelings about the situation. Stanley created, I don't even know what the word is for it. He created a masterpiece that will span generations. His legacy is the characters that he created. And I kind of find it fitting that his last cameo ever will be Avengers 4. Unless he already recorded his cameo for Spider-Man Far From Home, which might be true, I don't know. It's Avengers 4. The end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it. The end of 10 years of building is his very last movie. I don't know how to put it any differently. I hope, and this is my honest hope, that they continue to include him into these movies, not as a recast character. Because Stan Lee is not a character, he's the man. He is the man behind it all. But what I want to see is a picture of him in every Marvel movie, Marvel property ever. In Spider-Man Far From Home, I hope they address this. I hope they have something, a plaque on the wall, unless he has an official cameo, something to say, hey, this man existed. This man is a legend. Remember him. Because you can't recast such an iconic human being. And I guess this leads me into the very last part of what I wanted to say. Stan Lee, the man, the myth, the legend. He was a man just like all of us. He went through the same struggles we all go through. The myth. He did something that very few people get to do in their lifetime. He created a genre and then watched it transform. There are very few people that can create something and still be around to watch it grow and transform. A lot of things explode after their creator is gone. But Stan Lee got to witness the creation and the expansion of Marvel and the comics and the characters he created. It's a myth to most people, but it was reality for him. And the legend, he created something legendary, something that we can only dream of. He is the stuff of legends and of books of old. And now his legend's gonna go on. It's gonna live on in the form of the characters he created and the lives that he touched. That's my video regarding this topic. This was a really hard video to make for me because Stan Lee meant a lot to a lot of people, including me. He created some of the characters that I look up to. He was a role model, and I always wanted to meet him, but I never got the chance.